Hey guys, it's MB here, and I just wanted to share a thought that I'm having with you today as I'm preparing for Thanksgiving tomorrow, as many of you are. So I'm doing some baking, and at the request of my family, I have to make what I've made for the last, 35 years or so, whoopie pies. These delicious whoopie pies. You see them? And as I'm baking, I'm just thinking about lots of things. Thanksgiving being tomorrow, and I'm super happy that I'm going to be with family and friends tomorrow and enjoying the holiday with them. And also kind of feeling a little sad that people that maybe I've enjoyed holidays with are no longer here or won't be here. My mom is, progressed to the point where she cannot be here. Her Alzheimer's is now pretty severe. And so as I'm sitting here making this whoopie pie recipe, I'm just thinking about a lot of stuff. And so something sort of hit me, and I thought, you know what? I don't know. I'm just going to put myself out there, and maybe it'll help someone with just maybe a little bit of a new perspective that actually was inspired by a whoopie pie. Okay, so here's my thought. I hope it helps. It certainly is making me feel better today. So this is my recipe book. Okay, and this recipe book, if you can imagine, look at how old this is. I got this recipe book when I had to sell things door to door back in 7th grade at St. Patrick's Convent School in Pelham. And my mother bought me this recipe book, and over the years, it's been filled with just, all kinds of things. And so I can't part with the book. It's tattered, it's torn. It's not even in the book anymore. This is my Black Moon recipe. Can you guys see it? It's so old and so torn and tattered and stained that I have to keep it in plastic, actually, so that it doesn't get destroyed, but I cannot get rid of this book. And a lot of the people that wrote in this book are not here. I'm thinking about making these recipes with my dearest friends over the years, and as I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about how do things come together. And I'm thinking about the whoopie pie, and I'm thinking about life. And so here's where it sort of went for me. So I started looking at the ingredients as I was making my whoopie pies. And here are the ingredients, right? So it's the basic stuff, guys, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla, cornstarch, Crisco, powdered sugar, milk, eggs, flour, that kind of thing. Just traditional things. Have you ever tried any of those things? Have you ever tasted any of this by itself? It is disgusting. It is so disgusting. Any of this by itself is horrible. And yet, alone, they're awful. Together, when we put them together and we mix them together and we bring them together, we come out with something magical. And so I started to think about, how does this apply to life? In my life, and which is okay, how do I think about this? And I started to think about the moments in life that for me were sweet, really, really sweet. Some of the best moments that I can remember. And then there were moments where it was just, not really much flavor at all, not much of anything, just sort of status quo, riding it out. And then there were some things that, maybe this baking powder. If you've had that stuff's awful, by the way, try it, it's awful. Or vanilla, when you just taste vanilla, it's terrible stuff. So there are moments that I can recall just being really hard to swallow, right? And yet when we mix all those moments together, all those moments come together, it is something that is our life, right? Our total in life, which is pretty amazing. And so I don't know what moment you're in. I don't know if you're in a moment of sweetness where things are great and you're having a holiday where you're blessed to be with your family and friends. And if you are, that's amazing. I don't know if you're in a blech. moment where, you know, things are going along okay. You're getting by okay, but there's not a whole lot of joy or sadness one way or the other. You're just sort of there. And I don't know if maybe maybe this is a time in your life right now when it's just really hard to take. And I want you to just remember that we need all of these moments, right? We need all of these moments to come together and to make up this beautiful thing that we call our life. Now, if I ate this whoopie pie, just the chocolate part, it's too dark, it's dense, it would be awful. If I just ate the cream by itself, far too sweet. Yet when I take them together in one whole, when I look at them as a unit, it is wonderful. It's magnificent. People just crave, look at this thing. I mean, this is amazing. And so I don't know where you're at. I don't know what this holiday in the holiday season brings you. But I just want you to just take a minute and maybe think about, you might just be at a point where, again, maybe life is sweet and that's awesome. Maybe it's ugh, and it'll get better. And maybe it's just really hard to take. And if that's where you're at, hang in there, because you know what? Collectively, together, all of these things blend to make a beautiful thing that we are to be grateful for. So I don't know if that helps. I hope it means something to you. It certainly, in my head, it was something I just had to get out. I wish you guys a great Thanksgiving and holiday time, and I wish you just maybe a different perspective that says moments in life are ingredients, right? Circumstances, challenges, those are just ingredients, but collectively, it's all pretty great. It's all pretty great. So thank you for, if you made it this far, I think we're, oh my God, 7 minutes, that's a long time. If you made it this far, thank you. And I hope that this gives you a new perspective, and enjoy the beauty. Have a great day, guys. Take care.